Hestia, welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, I need to talk to Cap. Oh, am I remember this? It's my memories? Or they are actually there in spirit? Why am I that alone?
Biometric authentication complete. Please state your business. Acknowledged. Reinitializing Circus Tower systems. Searching for Elidibus entity.
Entity, ah!
Target located in subterranean core power accumulator. Projecting image.
My home. My friends. No more than a dream.
Oh.
You. Why have you awakened me?
Oh boy.
I no longer sense those places beyond, or Lord Zodiac. You must explain all. So, he is fallen, and my brethren's souls returned to the star. The doom we sacrificed so much to prevent is come again. Old burdens now yours to bear. But if this is Fandaniel's design, then I, as Elidibus, have a duty to fulfill.
Ooh.
Your unsolicited act has restored to me some few memories of the convocation. Such knowledge as I have, I will share. I do this not for you. I merely perform my duty, as I have ever done. Where to begin? The end. Your understanding of what caused the final days is consistent with our own. The decay first took root where the currents were weakest. Yes, a conclusion drawn by him.
And Daniel.
Not the him of here and now, but as I knew him. Long, long ago.
Oh.
Having shed light upon the phenomenon, he dedicated himself to devising a countermeasure. Were it not for his knowledge of the celestial, we would never have made the connection, and thence forestalled the final days. And though he inherited that noble soul, how different this last incarnation, so consumed by self-loathing and hate. Elpis, Yes, the name is familiar to me. Yet I know it not as a flower, but a place. A testing facility for determining which of our creations were fit to be released into the world. Many worked there, and before joining the convocation and assuming the title of Fandaniel, he was their chief. He was Hermes. That is all I know. The crystals tell little of the lives the 14 led prior to their induction. Elpis itself would tell even less. Nary a ruin has survived. Wait. I saw you there. In Elpis. No. I did not. But I did. I did. A lingering trace of impossibility. And a truth that fills my heart. My memories remain clouded, I fear. However, they have revealed to me one possible course. You must travel to Elpis, to the time when Hermes served as its chief.
Halcyon is back and ready for action or reaction.
In glimpsing the Exarch's memories, not only did I make his summoning magic mine own, I also mastered the workings of this tower.
What's going on? Hey, Shen! How are you? Hey. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Which, having absorbed my empowered essence, now harbors an abundance of energy. As such, I believe I can deliver you unto the past.
Really?
Unto that place and that precise moment.
Oh my gosh!
Given
so
the
lost.
eons that must be traversed, the gateway will not be fully formed. Your form will be less tangible still than those warriors of light I had summoned. In all likelihood, none will be able to see or hear you. Yet even should you manage to interact with others, you will be unable to effect meaningful change.
I cannot change the past.
For the reality you wish to save, the reality to which you must return, exists as a result of the final days. You cannot reshape the past to undo the tragedies of the present.
Okay.
Cannot unmake the sorrow and suffering fated to come.
Okay. I'm scared.
In full knowledge of this, will you still entrust your life to your foe and make the journey?
Good. Continue watching the cutscene while I watch you watch the cutscene. I kind of scary what's going on right now. I'm going to the past. I cannot change the past. But what I need to learn from there. Of course I'm going.
Very well. I shall cast you unto the river of time. Let this be my final act.
Oh!
You must input the commands. I no longer have the authority.
Oh.
First, you must reconfigure the systems, that the tower's ether may be channeled for the magic.
yeah, you cannot change the past. So I cannot interact also. Who are gonna see it? Oh my
The
gosh!
preparations are complete. The gateway will soon open. Return at once to the ocular. All appears to be in order. The ether flows unimpeded. The magic should consume every last mote of my essence.
Oh.
Why are you surprised? Did I not say that this will be my final act? Lord Zodiac is no more. There is nothing for me here.
Oh.
The ones I love and long to see again are waiting in that promised land, beyond memory and dream. Now go, warrior of light. Go and do not look back.
Oh.
Well, Heidelin, I take my leave of you. Yours is the mantle of the last of us.
Mm.
May you have the joy of it, the burden, and the solitude.
Oh.
It falls to you now. You and your champion
To save our star.
to save our star.
Oh my gosh. We're gonna see it. Uh-oh. Oh, look at me. Oh, Christ. Where am I? Oh, yeah, I'm invisible. Oh. This time is to the past. Oh, I see, Lucas. Wow, I'm actually seeing them. Oh, look at me! The man stands dutifully by the ether-like device. A guide for this facility is all like. You attempt to get the man's attention, but if he sees or hear you, he gives absolutely no indication. As Elidibus warned, it appears your form is intangible. Explore the facility. Devices remains of a etherite. Perhaps it is possible to attune with it. Despite attempting to channel and focus your energies, you fail to attune with the device. You can only assume it operates differently. Ah. Where am I? Oh, where am I? Where am I? It doesn't say where am I. Oh my gosh. Ah! A remarkably large man wears a black robe and a half mask, much like the phantoms you encountered in Mary Lamentorium and the recreated Amaranth. It would seem you have made it your decision, your destination. You gesticulate widely and shout all manner of greetings and obscenities, but the man does not so much as a glance in your general direction. This is the right place, yes? Propylion. Judging by the woman's words, this facility is called Propylion. 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 You attempt to gently crowd the woman to attract her attention, but feel nothing, and it seems neither does she. Alright. It's outside, but how to open it? Ooh. Which should be I don't know. I was trying. Look at.
And here we are, Elpis. Well, well, how rare to receive you in person. To what do we owe the honor? Oh, just a few odd tasks. We'll be here a while.
Who is this?
You're welcome to stay as long as you see fit, of course. As a matter of procedure, however, I must ask that you kindly remove your masks.
Come now. Is this truly necessary? Surely you can tell who we are.
Who you are, perhaps, but I am far less infamous. Regardless, if we do not follow protocol, 'tis our hosts who would be held accountable. So, please, do favor us with your handsome face.
I do not, Moroni. Who is it?
Satisfied?
Oh!
I thank you for your cooperation. You are free to go about your business.
And they are tall, very tall, very, very tall. Oh, it feels.
By the by, you see it too, yes?
Oh.
I haven't the foggiest what you're talking about.
That's odd. It's right here. A A bit thin in the ether, but there's no mistaking it. The color of its soul is almost identical to Azem's. Do you suppose she created it? Rather unusual for a familiar to have a soul, though.
Ah.
Don't ask me. All I know is that it's trouble.
That's-
Doubly so if it's her spitting image. So let's leave it be. Come now.
It's trying to say something, but it's literally too intangible to form words. Why don't you give it some ether? Spare a snifter of your bounteous reserves.
Who do you take me for?
Why, a dear friend, of course. One who wouldn't let acts of kindness, such as my accompanying him on errands to far-flung outposts, go unrewarded.
I suggest you close your eyes, or this may be unpleasant.
What happened?
You may open your eyes.
Oh.
Oh, you even adjusted its size.
Ah.
The better to indulge your whim. This way, it will be easier to communicate.
How very thoughtful of you. And may I applaud your artful reinforcement. Without further ado then. Greetings! I am Hythlodaeus, Chief of the Bureau of the Architect.
I know.
Sulking beside me is the most honorable Emmet Selk of the Convocation of 14. And how might we address you, my new friend? A fine name. And I'm pleased to see you understand our words. So, tell us, whence have you come? The thinness of your essence suggests you weren't created here.
Oh.
You do not know? Or cannot say? Allow me to ask a different question then. What brings you here? Well now, the same as us. Perhaps Azem wished to come too, but had to settle for a familiar.
If she truly wished to be here, then she would be.
Right you are. My apologies if we've given offense. The two of us can discern the color of souls, you see, and yours happens to resemble that of a friend. And with your purpose matching our own besides, we jumped to a hasty conclusion. We are here to speak with Hermes, the chief overseer of this facility, which we also intend to tour in order to gain greater insight into the man's work. We, I say, though this is Emmet Selk's charge. I am here only to serve as his guide. And I should be happy to serve as yours as well, by way of an apology for the misunderstanding.
Wait, are you suggesting that we bring it along on official business? This thing we know next to nothing about?
If you harbor suspicions, better to keep it close than leave it to its own devices. Wouldn't you agree? Besides, having a mysterious life form in tow is the norm rather than the exception here.
Oh. Oh. Oh, what's gonna happen in this game?
Welcome, my friends, to the testing ground of creation at Heaven's Edge. Elpis.
Oh my gosh! Is that Heidlin?
This presence.
Is Heidlin? Who is that? You remember Heid? Yes.
Hermes!
Ish.
Visitors! We have visitors!
I'm just what she said.
What secrets are you hiding, I wonder?
I'm gonna need an explanation because I'm a little lost, but I'm so amazed at the same time. It's so hard to describe my feelings right now. So, let me see one thing. Let me see. I'm confused and amazed at the same time. I'm at silk on my side. This is hardly my first time here, but this scenario never fails to take my breath away. Oh, why it feels as if you could reach out and touch the heavens. Now then, to begin our guide tour, perhaps you already know these things, but for the sake of thoroughness, I shall start with the basics. Using concept to give shape to aether, creation magics allow us to bring forth anything we desire, be in inanimate object or living beings. Anyone may convince of concepts, but they must all undergo evaluation at the Bureau of the Architect. As part of the process, living beings and certain arcane entities may be sent here to Elpis for in-depth observation and study. A fascinating facility, isn't it? I dare say you will enjoy touring it with us. Oh. Now then, our friend Hermes, aside from overseeing the facility, he also conducts his own research. Chances are he will be at the main observation hub, so let us seek him out there first. Atariel as you are, however, you stand out a little too much. Our dear Emetzelk wishes to keep a low profile for his errand, so... Do you know how to make a rope? The basic concept you do. No, your whim, your responsibility. You're getting not another tremble of aether out of me. The way he screams sometimes, you'd think he wasn't a knight bottomless, front of magic. Very well, I shall make the robe, but perhaps you can assist. Come, let us search for the requisite The require material. Hi, Commanders. Emmett Selk, here! Here! In front of me! Yes, this creature should suffice. An electric rope, I want you to use it to capture, shall we say, 2 petalodi. There are 3 species here, I believe, and 2 different kinds should serve. Now, I should mention that the strand of the rope is tied, no pun intended, to the strand of its user. As your ether is still thin compared to ours, you need to awaken the petalodi first. Good luck. Use the electric rope to capture, weaken it. Okay, so it's weaken it. You got the petalodi? Petalodi. Petalodi. No, let us see. There you go. Yes, these fine fellows will do nicely. And now for a spot of a reversion. There, it's ready. It's nothing fancy, but then we are trying not to stand out. Try it for sight. Oh, it's fine. There's no one around to tell us off. And besides, we can always make more petalodi. They need only a tiny amount of ether. It may take some effort to get the form and composition right, but anyone familiar with the concept should be able to manage. Well and good to disguise and educated, but it won't fool anyone who can see worth a damn. Fair point. But at the very least, it should spare you unwanted attention from casual observers. They are in front of me, talking to me. Selk speaks true. Even dressed like us, your unusual nature you'll be plain to those who think to look. Should someone question your presence, don't make up excuse, much less try to explain what you actually are. No, best simply say that you are familiar. The question is whose. The key identity request log to the top right to the user. I always talk to Emmett before the quests. Always funny lines. Yes. The question is whose. I got you, Maroni. Thank you. Oh, of course. Azim's. If you say you belong to her, people will give you the benefit of the doubt for any and all outlandish behavior. Exploiting our associates' absence. For lack of her presence, absolutely. Were she here, she'd have been the first to propose the idea, and you know it. With that, your story is settled. Let us continue with our errand. We need to dress up like them. Huh? Even if he doesn't have. If you're ready, let us continue along the path to Anagnosis. The place serves as an observation hub and residence both. Someone that should be able to point us in direction of Hermes. Let's see what the episode has to say. I just wonder what she was examining. It seems to be the bush itself. Let's see if this observer knows Hermes what about. Yes, can I help you? We wish to speak with the Chief Hermes. Do you know where we might find him? Well, now, by your mask, I assume you are one of the 14. I wasn't aware there was to be a visitation. Between you and us, it's something of a surprise. Your discretion in the matter would be appreciated. I see. My lips are sailed. Chip should be out conducting observation as usual. His focus of late has been aquatic creatures, so I expect you find him at one of the pools here. The pools, you say? Many thanks and apologies for disrupting your work. I say Hythlodos. Hythlodos. How do I pronounce? How do you pronounce his name? Hythlodos. Ah, Lucas. Hythlodos. While I've never met Hermes, you know him well, do you not? That being the case, couldn't you simply find him by his ether? Not that I could. As you know, Emsalk and I can discern the colors of souls. By the same token, we can also see Aether quite nearly and from great distance. His name would be Hermes in English. Hermes. With this skill, I could readily locate Hermes. But I felt that it would be a waste of an opportunity. We're here to perform an assessment, after all. By searching the ordinary way, we stand to gain insight into Elpis and the man in the charge of it. This is much for your own enjoyment, like as not, but point taken. If you're going to accompany us, make yourself useful and help us look for Hermes. According to his profile, he has short dark hair. So you know it because you're Alps that we don't have our cows up. A special exemption due to the need to be aware of dangerous creatures. Elsewhere, we do not exhibit our individuality. It's unseemly. This is all common sense, but it would not assume you possess any. It's a rare treat indeed to be able to search for someone by their appearance, and I thank you for humoring me. Come, let's find our man.
Ah, you are...
Oh. Different. You're different too.
Ah, she's different.
You and me. We're alike. Friends. I want to be... Wait. Please. Wait.
Oh.
Greetings and salutations. Can you hear me? Do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. I wish only to hear your words, share your feelings, and know your thoughts. May we please be friends?
Oh my gosh.
May we please be friends?
Aww.
Ah, I see you found him.
Hythlodaeus. It's been a while. Too long, I
Hythlodaeus.
think.
Hythlodaeus.
Too long indeed for close collaborators. On this blessed occasion, I bring not only myself, but others who long to speak with you.
You were of the convocation.
Emmet Selk at your service. Do I have the honor of addressing Hermes, Chief Overseer of Elpis?
You do. You have traveled far for it.
Given your facility's purpose, its remote location is something of a necessity. Would that I didn't have to rely upon a guide.
Oh, you wound me. Have I not ever been an attentive and helpful friend? But moving along to more agreeable company, this one we chance to...
Ah. Oh, so cute.
Well, you certainly have her attention. Is she one of yours, Hermes?
Her name is Meteon. It means shooting star.
Do I know her? Do I know her?
If I may make an observation, her ether is terribly thin. I fear she might dissipate at any moment. Nor do I believe you've made a submission to the Bureau. I would remember such a concept if you had.
First encounter. Okay.
I haven't, as you say. I judged it too early. She's a pet project of mine, still undergoing preliminary testing. But rest assured that I will attend in person ere long.
Very well. Being an authority on flying life forms, I appreciate that you are exacting in your work. I shall look forward to your submission.
If we have finished with the perfunctory chit-chat, I would discuss official matters.
Ah.
By my coming, I trust you already anticipate the subject.
I have an inkling, yes. Please wait in the main building yonder. I shall join you as soon as I've returned these creatures to their homes.
What's wrong, Hermes?
The Nemostoma is missing.
I may have found it. A creature with the self-same ether as those there. nestled in the boughs of a tree outside the grounds.
You're saying they can climb with their sorry excuses for limbs?
The fashion has been to imbue aquatic creatures with the power of flight, ever since the words of Metron created a sky-swimming fish. The Ambistomas too can fly, if only slightly, and they could conceivably climb a tree. Whether they can come down safely, however... Excuse me.
I'll help too.
And what are we supposed to do with this lot?
May I suggest we split up? If you would be so good as to assist Hermes, Emmett Selk and I shall keep an eye on these adorable creations in the meantime.
It seems Hermes and Mateo have found their quarry. A creature known as in this age as an unbistoma. Yet though it has been safely stricated from the tree, Hermes appears to have found himself in quite the predicament. The ambistoma, Hermes saw it high up the tree. He climbed to get it, but it jumped on him and he slipped. No, I'm fine. You're a little embarrassed. No, for your own safety, please stand back. Ah. Hermes, are you alright? Quite alright, yes. My apologies for making you worry, Mateo. Both you and Hestia, you're called. An intriguing name, somehow reminiscent of a new creation. Thank you for coming after me. As for you, little one, you must be more careful. You may be able to fly, but it doesn't mean you cannot fall and hurt yourself. Oh no, I forgot all about it, fellows. Truly, what a relief. I must think Emmett Selk and Hythelodius when I return to them. But first, with the distractions out of the way, as Chief Overseer of Elpis, permit me to welcome you to our facility. I hope you will enjoy your time here. Huh? Hythelodius. Ooh, 539. Well, we must keep the others waiting. We mustn't keep the others waiting. Let us return to Anagnosis. My apologies for the trouble. On you, your kind assistants, all the Ambistomas are safe and well. I will presently send them back to their space. If you would go on ahead the main building. Upon entering, you see a table and chairs. A meeting area. You may speak there. Very well, take care not to let the creatures slip away again. Alright.
This appears to be the place. And here is where we part ways. We will be discussing highly sensitive affairs. Only a select few may be privy to such knowledge, and that does not include someone who cannot or will not divulge their origins. What? Will I have to remove you by force?
Ah!
Yes, I'm sure your business with Hermes is quite pressing. You may speak with him to your heart's content after ours is concluded.
I do not object to her attendance.
Hermes, this is highly irregular.
Perhaps, but I believe she can be trusted. Meteion would not have taken to her so quickly otherwise.
So Meteion know me.
Moreover, the presence of a third party may help me to maintain composure.
As you wish, then. Behave yourself, do you hear?
So, it's finally happened, then.
Aye. Van Daniels declared his intention to step down, and named you as his preferred successor. In recognition of your knowledge and your works, the Convocation is giving the recommendation due consideration. As one who does not know you personally, I am to use my impartial eye to take your measure. And above all else, to ascertain your disposition towards the invitation. I understand that you and Van Daniel are close. He himself was once chief overseer of Elpis after all. I should not be surprised if you knew before anyone else that he wished to relinquish his office.
I did. He told me that when he fulfilled his purpose, he wished to pass the torch to me.
A torch you seem none too pleased to accept. Are you so averse to serving on the Convocation?
No, it's not that. For a humble researcher like myself to even be considered is an honor beyond words. No. What troubles me, what I struggle to come to terms with, is the very fact that Van Daniel is stepping down. Does this not mean that he will return to the Star?
Of his own volition, yes, like so many others have before him.
Return to the star? Does that mean die?
Well now, that's not a word I hear often. Is that what you say here in Elpis? Mankind is the life of Aetheris. Each of us, a drop of blood flowing through its veins, bearing sustenance. In our finite time upon it, 'tis our duty to make it a better place, that all who call it home, now and in future, may abide in happiness. To that end, we have dedicated ourselves to the pursuit of enlightened creation. And by our efforts did we transform this once untamed wilderness into the peaceful paradise you enjoy today. To return to the star whence we came is a privilege afforded to we who have so loved and nurtured it. A choice embraced by those who have lived their lives to the fullest, in service to our world. And when they depart upon this journey, it is beautiful, always.
The 14 are no exception. 'Tis believed no occasion is more felicitous than the fulfillment of one's duty. Our office becomes our lives, and to retire is to return, or so the majority of us hold. Some few have elected to eschew custom. Mayhap you feel Fandaniel's deeds do not warrant his return. Yet you should know his accomplishments as well as any. During his time, he conceived of countless outstanding concepts. And channeling the wealth of experience he attained here in Elpis, he brought forth many new specimens.
I know of all this. I do. It's just, I cannot fathom why someone so great and wise, who could still do so much good, would want to end it all. Oh no, I've made her upset. Forgive me. I know I requested your presence. Might I trouble you to take Meteon outside? A change of scenery would do her good.
Aww. I'm sorry, Hess, I didn't mean. A walk, perhaps we can go for